Okay, let's see if I got this thing actually working correctly today. And on purpose, too, not just an accidental live stream. Hello, bird of prey, kapla. Yes, I am trying to do this for real this time. And not just streaming to the world unaware. I thought I'd do a game while we're waiting for anti-truck related this evening. I'm out on the road, as you can tell. I'm back in this hotel room and lacking something more fun to do. I thought I'd give this game a try. I've played a little bit of it so far. It seems to be a kind of a puzzle game with a larger narrative kind of interwoven through it. It looks like it's... Yes, good. Now, oh, can you hear me? Did I unmute? Yes, I did. Good. Yes. It seems to be like a puzzle game with a larger narrative interwoven through it. So I'm interested to see how it goes. We'll see if y'all guys like it too. It's very much the puzzler game, and it's been fun. It's an older game. It's not the newest of games. It's called the Talos Principal, but it's fun. So I was gonna kind of stall here for a minute and give people a chance to join in and let me know how the quality of this does, because I am using just hotel internet here. So if this starts to get real buggy, I'll change some game settings, make it a little less complex, and see if that doesn't help the stream speed. So let me go ahead and get this pulled up. Let me know if y'all see the same things that I see, because I'm dealing with a limited amount of screen real estate. So let's get this pulled up here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start over from the beginning so y'all are seeing the same stuff that I see. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Some pretty view of clouds, and we're loading some sort of program. And I'm probably going to lose the screen here just for a second. I got to adjust the live chat. There we go. Okay, just in case you can't hear this, we are hearing the maker of the game talking. Okay, so this is what most of the game boils down to. There will be some sort of force field or other obstacle blocking your way, and you have to figure out how to get past it. And to do that, they give you, to start off with, oh gosh, that is super choppy, isn't it? Are y'all guys seeing this okay, good, or is it just coming in all kinds of choppy for you? Here, I'm gonna try making a change, because to me it looks like it's coming in real choppy. Thanks, Bird of Prey. Let me fix the audio. Let's see. This should make it so you can hear it. And then okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see. These little guys are bombs, and if I get too close to them, it will actually detonate on me here. Bird, can you hear the music now in the game? Did I turn that volume up enough? You can see it starts to give messages. I've calibrated now, apparently. My spatial awareness is okay. Now, if I walk forward, it's going to shoot me. But, again, everything is more or less done with these jammers. Except, I know I might want this jammer in a minute. So you can use 2 of these devices to jam the same thing at one time. This way I can kind of piggyback along without getting blown up or shot. Still no game audio. Okay, I got that turned up all the way at this point. You should be hearing something. Some background music, some of the beeping like the bomb just did as it went by. So this doesn't really have much to do with anything, but I just gotta call this out. I really like good game design, and this line right here is just an excellent, well done game design. I mean, this is the tutorial part of the level, you're still learning everything, but just by putting this one little line here, I can instantly tell that this is a point at which I'm safe. And sure enough, as soon as I step past this line, it starts beeping at me and warning me that I'm going to get shot if I get too much closer. Okay, it's barely an audio. Let's... So I had this turned down because I was actually listening to live streams while playing this, and I didn't want the game music distracting me over what people were saying. So hopefully now that's a little bit better. I don't know where I am, but this is something beautiful, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover, and no name is given but at version 17.1.0054. There we go, good sounds.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome, and within each I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works. I'm terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. With one with faith, version 10. I have traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to stretch on forever. Our domain is much less than we imagined. Okay, it says this was done by me. You saw that this is a brand new game I just pulled up. So I did not put this here. I haven't done it in a past time through the game either. But this is version 99.102.007, allegedly of the Life with Matt. Any other little messages hidden here? So as I gather sigils, I'll be able to do what looks like a Tetris kind of puzzle. And looks like everything I need is right here, so let's do one of these puzzles. This is called a switch out of reach. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get past this gun, which as soon as I step in here, he's gonna try and shoot me. And I can see a line that's coming up to that switch, and I'm assuming that's the switch out of reach because I can't get to that at all. And that's another, like I said, I love good game design, and that's just one of those, using the title to give you a hint at the beginning of the game when you don't know how to play the game. It's just one of those things I like. But I think we can kind of quickly see what we're supposed to do here. If I jam the gun off, I'll be able to turn off the switch, which guessing right, that means the gun is off now. Yep. I'll jam him anyway. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna get the jammer again. Almost walked into that.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
It's funny how in video games, I don't know, we've kind of been, I don't trust the voice, you know? It seems like anytime you hear a voice from the heavens in a video game, you shouldn't trust them. I don't know if that's what they're going for in this game or not, but just, I don't trust the voice telling me things in the sky. Let's see what we can do here. Jam the gun. Or not jam the gun. Let's see. Okay, so if I left this force field to come down. Trap? He is trapped. Okay, so now we can kill the gun. And there we go.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Okay, yeah, that blocks me. Oh, hello. See, I don't see any... Okay, there's a jammer there. Okay, I see what we can do here. We can kind of follow him down the path. And, get that jammer.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
So I wonder what time period we're supposed to be in right now. Because everything here looks like... I mean, this is more modern technology than we have with a force field and a jammer and a little death bomb that roams about. Everything certainly looks old. We got this ancient, I know, Roman Greco design. I'm not exactly an architect, I don't know. Oh, okay, hard to hear me with the game music. I can fix that. Thanks, Bird. Let's see. Okay, how's that? Can you still hear me and at the same time still hear the music? Because they did a great job doing the music for this game. Some good atmosphere music in the background. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink here. Okay, so I know I can get through this now because it's blinking at me in the top left-hand side of the screen there, but I want to see what else we have. Okay, now we got a yellow one.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Okay, let me jam that bomb. Oh, I see. Yeah. Tell you what, let me jam the force field get the second jammer. There we are. Now I can jam the bomb. That's probably not the best sentence to be saying on YouTube in general. This game probably isn't very algorithm friendly for the things I'm saying on it. Even though I haven't seen any part of this game where you're using a gun or shooting or anything like that. It seems to be 100% just solving puzzles. Now, I have found out that if I get too close to this, I do get blown up, and the game does like a rewind motion back to the beginning of the puzzle, which I can show real quick. I mean, this hasn't been a hard puzzle or anything. And see, we just reset back to the beginning.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Oh, that's neat. We get a little monologue after killing ourselves. There we go. Where'd my other jammer go? Oh, I lost it. Looking for more of those little QRC codes. Is that what they're called? QRC? QR codes. Hello? Was there a gate here before? Yeah, I think this was a gate. Okay, so now we also have shapes and we have stars we get to collect. And the shapes all have different colors, and I'm assuming I can only use the green colored shapes and a green colored lock. I knew I needed that jammer. Where did I put it? I could have sworn... Did everything reset on me? Is there a way to... There's a ladder. There we go, everything did reset on me. So now I can... kind of go through the steps again. There we go. Alright. Don't know what it does, but I got a star. I feel like Mario now. Gonna keep this guy. I wonder if all these gates have stars behind them? Or if they open up later? Okay, so I'm gonna have to jam that gun, get through at least just 2 gates? Looks like 2 gates. And I got 2 jammers. So 1, Ah, okay. I'll use both of them on one, and then kind of leapfrog this forward. But yeah, I mean, everything is crazy old here.
Most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
I mean, am I supposed to be like a computer program of some sort? It talked about loading firmware at the beginning. Okay. Oh, well, it's just going to tell me what to do. I bet it doesn't give me that information the next time around. Yeah, more of these codes. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children. Challenges are set before me to test my faith. Signed, One with Faith, version 10.1.0011. Okay, last time it was just 0001, I think. Where was... I think it was right over here. No, that was me. Crap. I want to say that's a different number than whatever one we saw last. Right here. Here we go. Yeah. So last time it was 10.1.0000. And this is version 10.1.0011. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a star date tracker, like a time code, or if they are like software versions. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? I can read, I swear I can. Ha! Little ASCII eye. See, loading library session, mounting local disks. Connecting network drives. Error, network inaccessible. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Error, MLA unresponsive. Well, hello world. Unknown command, type help for a list of available commands, okay? Let's see, I can do a list, open a file name, ask for help, run MLA, or exit. Let's get a list. Yeah, let's do list. Welcome.email. Okay, from Nadia, I can't even begin to pronounce that, to Alexandra. Welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. Oh gosh. You are so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Smiley face. There's also something I want to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I am the head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone here will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure, G. G. I guess that's some sort of sign-off thing. I don't know. Okay, so I'm in charge of some kind of project, and I guess my name is Alexandra Drennan. Figure it out, email. Let's see, from something to an IP address. Or most of an IP address? The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't really mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's a good way for the brain. Plus, it is good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Well, that's that's not a very encouraging email from my dad there. Athena6.text. Let's open this up. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of Hesperides. Any Greek people out there or fans of Greek mythology who can say that name? It looks like it's corrupted at the beginning. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility. It was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of gears and cogs. You know, I think this is kind of a fluff one. I'm not going to read all of it. It looks like it kind of errors out at the beginning anyways, or at the end there. And then last thing, let's run the MLA here. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Loading or initializing plain language interface. Hello guest, how can I help you today? Ask for the help exit list. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's... Sure, that's kind of the odd one out there. Understand is a strong word, a way to put it, but yes. Oh. Let's see, what was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? We're gonna do that one. You cannot insult me. Okay, so I got Spock on the other end of this computer, it seems. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject-verb object syntax. Okay, describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Okay, how old? Yeah, I'm interested in that. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from July 1st, 1995 to the 27th of June, 23F. So I do know that 3F is a hexadecimal code. I wonder if it's being literal there, or if it's just like a error, like elsewhere in the thing was. So I got a calculator here. I can figure that out real quick. Let's pull up programming. We're going to do 3. Oh shoot. Let's do 3F is 63. So maybe 2063 unless that's a random error. What's my query? What are the terminals? What's the current status of the library archive? How long has the system been running? Okay. It's been running for 9999 years. So it's a math overflow. It's been running for longer than it can count. Let's see, forget the library, can you respond to queries on the outside world? Okay. I wonder what it means by outside world. My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Okay, so it wants me to ask who is Elohim, which is the Hebrew word for God. I guess he was the one speaking at the beginning. Oh, it's the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Have I asked what the status of the library archive is? Let's ask what the current status is. There are 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.4212 something petabytes of disk space. That's approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD videos, the entire Frank Sinatra music library, as Bird was telling us earlier today, and the entire internet in 2003. I wonder about that last one. However, the majority of the library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.69 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. That's nothing. I mean, 10 gigs. I wonder if they meant to make that like a terabyte or something, but in terms of like resources, 10 gigs is almost nothing in modern size usages. Let's see. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Okay, fair enough. It has been running for more time than it can count. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to a greater than average data invalidation. Okay, so someone turned off Windows while it was still cataloging the files, and now everything's corrupted. What are these terminals? Yeah, I guess that's a lot of text data. I mean, but what if it's talking about like books? So I kind of wonder, is that including like medical resources where it's going to have all the pictures of the bones and the sinews and all that good stuff, or is it just 100% text? I mean, I know that's still a lot, but I wonder if you took the Library of Congress, let's say, and digitized all of the books in the Library of Congress. I wonder how much actual space it would take. Like ripping out rip out the photo so you just have the text. I wonder what that would be. I'll have to look that up later because that's a good point. If you got rid of the text, or if you just had text, you could fit a lot. So the terminals provide access to the Library Resource Archive. Okay, so where am I? I'm assuming I'm inside the library. You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Okay, what am I? You are logged in with a guest account. That's a very computer response. I guess looking at my hands there, they do look kind of artificial. And then I'll exit. And it looks like that's everything I can do here for now, so let's leave. Ooh, there's a bright light. Let's head into it. Oh, that's neat. It tells me what puzzles I've solved as I go along.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Yeah, I could do that, but I see there's another puzzle. So let's do the puzzle. This is poking a sleeping lion. Alright. Oh gosh. I see why they were calling it that. How can I... Okay, as soon as I get this, I'm gonna blow up, right? Okay. Okay, so somehow I need to freeze him. Oh, okay, well that was pointless. I didn't have to almost kill myself doing that. There was a second jammer the whole time. Okay, this is another one of the yellow pieces. Trio Bombacitus? Sounds like something I'd read on Looney Tunes. When one of the Roadrunner. Okay, so I need to... There's the sigil. I'll need to drop that force field. But I gotta get rid of all three of these guys first. So let's let them out one at a time. Maybe I back up a little before I do that again. Alright. Can I jump up on any of these? Okay. Okay, so They definitely designed this well. I can't sneak past anything they don't want me sneaking past. That is not friendly music. That is
You walk now upon
unfriendly
the
music.
stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Oh, okay. So, as I collect the yellow pieces, it looks like I'm going to be able to unlock whatever that is. A tripod, a selfie camera, and a companion cube. Maybe I'll be able to get the companion cube in this game. I mean, this is a Steam game, so I'm assuming it's built off one of the Half-Life engines or something. Kind of seems Portal-like. Okay, so there are 7 of these levels, and then
There are mysteries
a star
in my
door.
garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them,
Okay.
you may join the host of messengers.
Looks like I have 1 star and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them in order to open this door. And then I have a boarded up door. That'll be interesting. And then a map. Oh, cool. Okay, so the map shows the sigils I've already gotten and what color sigil I can get at which level. It looks like I gotta collect at least 2 more of the green ones before I can get out of here. Okay, sorry about that, Bird. Hey, John DeMarco, how you doing? We are playing a game called the Talos Principal. So I have played a little bit of this game so far. And I was having such a fun time, I decided to do a quick reset and kind of do it from the start. And I'm really just playing with it until Anti-Trekker comes on here, and I know probably about 10-20 minutes is when he usually comes on. So we'll wrap up whenever he's coming on. Because I did ask him earlier and he said he was going to be streaming.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Okay, so somewhere there's a great tower. I wonder if it's in this level? So anyway, what we found out so far is we seem to be probably artificial, because whenever we pull up the computer here, you can see that there's my hands here, which don't look entirely real. Or at all real. Incorrect. How about QWERTY? Okay, we've been talking to Elohim, is what the voice has said it is, which is Hebrew for God, so let's try God. Which I think would be too short. Would you like to create a new admin account? Yes, I would. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you're not a bot. Okay, I'm going to be asked a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Okay, yes, let's begin. 3, 2, 1. 2 plus 2 equals... Well, I am curious, if I get it wrong, will that prove that I'm not a robot? But let's be honest, 2 plus 2 is 4. What is your subjective reaction to this image? I'm content, it's a face. I'm angry, it's mountains. It's a face. What best describes a person? A human being, a citizen, a rational animal, a being of negative entropy, We're a problem-solving system. Okay, so I think it's a little more than a problem-solving system, because that would just be a computer. I can put in a problem to a computer and it can certainly solve that. A being of negative entropy. That's everything. The sun is a being of negative entropy. It's just, well, negative. Does negative entropy mean that you're actually losing entropy? That you're becoming more complex over time? No, people definitely aren't becoming more complex. Either way, if they're trying to say that I am experiencing entropy over time, then that's everything. If they're saying I'm becoming more complex over time, I disagree, because that'd be like any animal. I'm a rational animal. I'd say monkeys can be rational also. A citizen's going a little bit too far, so I'm going to go with a human being. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Ooh, okay. Oh, and I see birds. Sorry. Here, tell you what. I'm going to give everyone just a few seconds, hopefully the 30-second delay we got here, to give the answer they'd like to see me give for this. So we find a thirsty traveler in the desert. I have water. I'm not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do we do here? Do we offer him half the water? Do we ignore him? Do we kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later? Do we offer all the water? Or do we take the engineer answer and say, what are you doing in the desert? So I'm going to give y'all just a second here. And if you don't give an answer, then I'm going to say that if this were to happen to me in real life, I'm in the desert and I come across this guy, I think I'd offer him half the water. Vertebrate says rob him. Was that one of the options? We could kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. But I'd like to think I'd give someone half the water. I'd like to think if I was in a desert somewhere, I would have brought more than enough water for me to make it to the next spot. I would assume I'm not just walking randomly into the desert and hoping for the best. But okay, we got to vote for rob him, and I said that's what I do, so blood in a flask it is. Here we go. I'm going to kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. Your input has been accepted. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Okay, we'll see what we get. John, I can't see all the answer choices, but I'd say give half the water. Okay, so that's what I would have said too, but I think, I don't know, we'll see what sort of interesting responses. We'll see if the game actually cares about our responses, or if it just randomly does whatever it wants to do. And I said this earlier, I'm using a hotel internet, so I don't know how well this is coming through. But I hope it's not getting too choppy. I know that people are getting back from the workday right now, so we might be getting some choppy internet. I'm going to wrap it up here in a minute anyway. So let's... Oh, and last time we were logged in, it seemed like I'm a person named Alexandra, and I've just started some new project, is kind of what I'm picking up here so far. So let's see what we got here. This is from Frank and to Miles and Dan. Subject, Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics? Nomadics. On the way to work. I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work here. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. The Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm of the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. I can't pronounce that name, shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, she says. Inan, Ipin, Inopenino. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kinda stuck. So we're unofficially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Hey, don't mess with geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't scared anymore. Okay, Talos Principal, what is this? Whether it's true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and he had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was the ichor, such as flows in the vein of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine of Troy, or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man. He moved on his own volition, he spoke and could indeed be spoken to, had wishes, desires, indeed to tell the Argonauts. That was the cause of his downfall. Okay, so I think this game is going to be a very philosophical game, it seems like. They're really trying to blur, what's the difference between a machine and a man, is what it seems like so far. And it seems like it's going to take a lot of maybe some Greek aspects. This is the second Greek or Roman myth we've come across so far in the first 2 levels of the game. And Athena, so here's number 3. And this one looks like it's crazy corrupted. Honestly, so when it breaks it out into these 2-digit numbers, I wonder if this is the raw ASCII code for characters. And I'm not going to bother to break this down, except for that first one. That first one is too tempting, because if that's the ASCII character or ASCII number for E, then I know for certain that this is a full-on sentence. So let's pull up ASCIItable.com real quick here, because this should real quick and easy. Let me find E is number 69. Okay, so that's nothing. 54 is the number 6, so that's just garbage. I thought that would have been a cool Easter egg if you could have gone through this if you wanted to waste all of your day. But to go through this, put in the numbers, and get the rest of the sentence. But no, it's just random garbage. It looks like that's everything. So let's actually do one last puzzle here, and then I'm going to close the stream because Anti-Trucker should be coming on any minute. And I want to do a green one, which is over here. Okay, this is called the Hall of Windows. Which, if it's anything like modern Windows, it means I'm going to crash about halfway through this puzzle. So, I got a jammer. And nothing. Okay, so I can't get past this purple field, but I can go through the window. Okay, Hall of Windows. I can use the jammer to get through it. Okay. Let's see if there should be one more jammer somewhere. Or not? Okay, so how can I solve this with 2? I need to be able to get past this guy, and that jammer is turning off the force field here. So what if I open up this one, and I can use this jammer in here to... Can I get that one? Barely. What about the far one? Yes. Okay, so now I can take it off the entrance, move it here. There we go.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
All right. Okay, I know I said I was going to wrap it up, but I want to see what this is real quick.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Okay, I see that Anti-Tricker just came on, so I am going to stop there. Yeah, I think that's fun. I'm going to do some more of this game. Not later tonight, but later on this week, I'll do some more of this game. So John and Joe, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you guys later.